Mm, mm, mm. Guys, I just finished an 8-hour shift, so I'm ready to sit down and finally watch the premiere episode of Echo. Echo is the new MCU series out on Disney Plus, and I know nothing about this character, so there's no possible way that this can suck, right? Well, we'll have to wait and see. Guys, if you haven't watched one of these for me before, you know how this works. I can't show you the entire image here on the side. There are still people out there that believe that I can, that I should be showing you the entire episode here. We can't. Those are the breaks. Here's what I need to have happen. I don't know anything about this Echo character. I didn't finish watching Hawkeye. I only got into the first episode of Hawkeye. So this series needs to establish who Echo is, what her powers are, and what relation that is to the rest of the MCU. Like, how is Kingpin or Hawkeye involved in this? And it has to relay that to me without me having any knowledge about it being connected to Hawkeye or who she is. It's got to do a good job of explaining all of that in this premiere episode. And if it does a good job in doing that, then I'm going to say that, hey, you know what? Hey, it's worth checking out. With that being said, guys, let's get into this episode, the premiere episode of Echo. I'm hitting play right now, and we are underway. Spotlight. Okay, give me the opening Marvel music. I want the opening Marvel music. We need to hear the opening Marvel music. Intriguing music playing. Yeah, so you'll need your copy on Disney Plus. Open up another window, put it over top. I'll give you time codes to follow along. Okay. I don't know what that is. Is this on an alien planet? I thought this was Earth-based, not yeah, from another dimension or anything. Is this the quantum realm? What is this? I don't know what this is. Come on. Ooh. Are they suggesting nudity in an MCU film or series? Wait, how long is this first episode? Okay, so it's just under 45 minutes. That's fine. That's in my wheelhouse. I like anything up to being over an hour is too much for me for a series. I like the 40-minute mark for me. I know some people say that it's got to be 50 minutes, otherwise it's no good. I have no idea what the heck's going on here, guys. Do you? What does this have to do with anything? Remember, the opening scene is supposed to blow you away. It's supposed to blow your mind. Is that Woody the Woodpecker that she's got there? Remember, I'm supposed to be thrilled and engaged. Oh my God, the world is collapsing. Okay. She's trying to hold it up. Kind of like Atlas holding up the universe. Oh, it fell. Symbolism. I'm guessing that's what that was supposed to be, right? Oh, and there's the bird. I wanted to show you guys the bird. Oh, just in case there is some nudity here. I don't think that there should be. What the heck's going on? Okay, so they're coming people of the land. Is that what's happening here? They're trying to say that they're indigenous people? Indigenous? Is that what they're saying?
His name is Chappa.
Chafa.
She saved her family.
Chafa is the name of this episode. Look at that mound behind them. A very suspicious mound. Choctaw people. Okay, so they are explaining, I guess, her background, right? This is her lineage, Echo's lineage. Oh, she's deaf. She's deaf? Good. You're explaining it to me. That's exactly what I wanted to have happen. Scroll. Graham Greene.
Hi.
And they were a married couple in Dances with Wolves. That's cool. That you got them back as a. That's cool. Tamaha, 2007.
Peaches.
And we just saw her in Killers of the Flower Moon. And Graham was doing some kind of investigator thing here in Canada show, like a detective show or something,
He's
wasn't
sad
he?
he didn't get to camp with the girls.
Poor kid.
Do I need to rename these things Native American Watches Echo? Maybe I do. But that's cool. I like to see them together. That's just a fun little nod. Little Easter egg. They will stay away. I give it 5 minutes or less. There will be no hot chocolate. Oh, well, they're out. See? That's just an Arnold thing. If you know Arnold Schwarzenegger, it's something he talks about hot chocolate. That guy looks familiar too. Scully.
Well, why don't you ask him for something good, like Powerball?
Powerball. Lotto, huh? So they said scroll, or so are they scrolls or not? What's going on here? Uh-oh. That's not good. You got some enemies you don't know about. Cut your brake line? Oof. Tense music playing. Glass went through her leg? Was that glass or was that metal? Ooh. Ah. Eesh. All right. She dead? Okay, so because she's deaf and she can't articulate it, they're using music to convey the emotion. Bleed into the Marvel music. Dun, 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 dun. No, they're not using the Marvel opening, huh? Oh, she lost her leg because of that? No, you guys will have to tell me this in the comments. Did she not have her leg in the Hawkeye series? Because I know that she showed up in the Hawkeye series. I just never finished watching it.
Oh, you
They're
think that
taken
makes me
care of?
feel better? That I know.
Lopez boys, huh?
You took her from us. You.
Some bad blood there. He's Crow Daddy. That's Crow Daddy, right? From Doctor Sleep. That's cool. He was also in uh, Bone Tomahawk. He's a good actor. All three of them are good actors. That was some harsh words, though, man. Saying that he should leave, that he was the one responsible for this happening. I want to talk about the other perspective of people who knew who Echo was after this, because I'm betting that people who knew who Echo was, this is going to be redundant information to them, right?
She will love it. She misses you.
I miss her. So they did die. That other person did die. That she's hurt. No, it's not your fault. No. She's not going to be okay. He's doing a good job of wearing it on his face. That was a good scene. I like that. Keep that momentum going, guys. Use the actors. Let them use their abilities as the hook to grab you and pull you in. You know she doesn't like him. Glass Viking said she had a prosthetic limb in Hawkeye too. This is like an expanded recap of her backstory. Okay. Yes. Bear in mind, guys, I never saw Hawkeye. So as I said, this has to introduce the character again for us, kind of thing. Kind of like what the new Mandalorian movie is going to have to do. Ooh. Because the new Mandalorian movie is going to have to reintroduce Grogu and Mando to people who haven't seen it. So when we watch that movie, it's going to have to reintroduce them as characters and be redundant information. And we'll be like, well, we already know who they are. We've had 3 seasons with them. They don't need to show us this again. Yes, they do, because it's a different medium. It's a different format. A different show in this case for Echo. But I like the cast. The cast. I mean, and then once you're going to bring in Vincent D'Onofrio, that's what I want to see.
Different war.
What if they learned to come in our world?
Between two worlds.
Between two worlds, huh? Fascinating.
But remember, school is your focus.
This episode does a great job of covering the Hawkeye content. No need to watch Hawkeye. Okay, good. Because that first episode was a little bit rough around the edges. And I am a huge Haley Steinfeld fan. But obviously not big enough to finish watching that series. Oh, so he's got some shady back deal going on in the background here, huh? Maya. Fight. Okay, time jump. Needle drop. Intriguing. All right, so we're back into the present time here at a 13 minutes and 40 seconds. 13 minutes and 40 seconds, guys. hear somebody getting cut up. Oh, is that the rogue? Is that Hawkeye? Um, is his when does this take place? Is this before Endgame? Oh, what's that guy's name? What did he call himself? Before Black Widow went to find him, he had like his shaved head, right? There was a name for him. He went by a different name than Hawkeye because he wanted. Oh, come on, guys. But that it looked like him, right? He was taking out the mob people. Yeah, that's him. Oh my God. No, no. I wanted to see more with him. No. I'm already gone. Yeah, you got impaled. Ronin. Yeah, that's it. Wrote it. Ronin, right? Hawkeye episode 5 was awesome. Almost a complete self-contained story. Covers Florence Pugh's character. Okay. Oh, Crow Daddy. No. You're dead. Again. If you ever watch Doctor Sleep, guys, then we should watch it together because great film. Great follow-up to The Shining. You don't need to go through this alone, Maya. I'm here if you need me, Bonnie. Okay. Interesting. So her mentor died. Now she's stealing a motorcycle? So she's going to want vengeance against Ronin, Hawkeye. Interesting use of silence, too, right? You just hear the heart beating. I like how that was all silent until it crashed into the car. That was cool. This is Kingpin. This is what I want to see. D'Onofrio's a master. One of the most underrated actors of our generation.
You're not alone. We all mourn your father. My father was killed also.
Hmm.
Let me.
They gotta put him against Spider-Man. Put him as the guy who puts together the Sinister Six and goes against Tom Holland. Do it, and you make yourself $1 billion, hands down. Because D'Onofrio can carry it, be the leader of a team like the Sinister Six.
Something useful.
Hmm. Another needle drop here too, guys. Oh, guys, sorry. I left the audio on a bit too long there. If YouTube decides to say, oh, you can't use that, James, because you got a little bit of that song caught too much up into it, I'll edit it in post and mute it, basically. Or just chop that part out. Sometimes we have to roll with the punches and suffer through the stuff that YouTube tries. Is he trying to cop a feel? Dude, are you professional or not? Yeah. Mind your fingers there, dude. Some guys, man. Some guys. Where are we at? 20 minutes in, so we're about halfway through this premiere episode. We're going to take them out.
You cool? Good.
Ooh, that was kind of vicious. That would suck. Hey, we've worked together for how long? Now you're going to put me down just like that? That's one of the shortcomings of being a henchman, though, eh, guys? Any day could be your last day, even from your buddy who you're working the front door with, standing in front of a door for like 6 hours. Ooh. Okay. Choreography. And she's just going to stand there? As these two guys are starting to get their butts kicked? She must have a different objective. She's there for a different reason, right? Again, they were using silence there. Like here? Again, silence. So we can hear it from more her perspective. I dig that, man. Crunching. Is she having an existential moment or something? Another needle drop. Ah, throw down. Kick some butt. I don't like that. But it looks like they put in their work. But James, don't you see that it's been overproduction? No, I haven't seen it. Daredevil? Did I know that Daredevil was going to be in this? No, I didn't. I don't. Was he in the trailer? This is going to be cool. See if she can hold her own. This is before he went to see the costume guy in She-Hulk, right? Because he doesn't have the the yellow band on his mask. I do want to watch Daredevil Reborn with you guys when it comes out. But they've gone to extensive retooling of that show. Matt Murdock, man. Come on. That's somebody who you don't want to have show up, right? It's interesting with the bright light behind them. He's trying to, the director of this episode is trying to give like silhouette. You're not going to get him like that. It's interesting. For somebody who couldn't see fighting someone who can't hear. I like that.
And a purpose. You have that now with me. We're family.
Thank you, Uncle. So Kingpin's like the surrogate family, right? Tense music playing. Montage?
When you find him, he's mine.
Well, I assume that that's what you would want. Yeah, I'm with Kingpin there, and that's what's cool about Kingpin, because you hate him, but like he's a bad guy, but he's so good at being a bad guy. You're like also sort of slightly rooting for him, right? So I don't think we're gonna have a Jeremy Renner cameo. Is this like an imposter of Ronan? Because it does look like the sword. It is a cameo. Wasn't expecting that. He doesn't have the hair though, guys.
Yes, you are.
Oh, so he opened her eyes to Kingpin? That Kingpin was just using her? So is she gonna backstab him? Kingpin? Now, is this the post-credit scene to Hawkeye, guys? Let me know in the comments. Where are we at? 28 minutes in? They didn't do a good job of saying that this is a time jump, though.
We're family.
Yeah. All Jeremy Renner inclusion shots or cutscenes from Hawkeye. So, okay. 5 months later. Okay, so, and I think that Kingpin thing was at the end of Hawkeye as well, right? Guys, I do movie news and TV show stuff. So I'm kind of like, I'm not ignorant to certain things. I knew that that stuff was there. I just didn't bother to sit down and watch that series. So they're going to retcon. Well, people thought that he was dead, right? So I'm guessing they're going to retcon it somehow. So there is a bunch of backstory there, and that's the first time where if you didn't know anything about Hawkeye, this is where the story. I don't know where this story is going, where this story came from, this part of the story. So there's a big disjointed narrative here that I'm just relying on the fact that I pay attention to the news and other people's reactions, right? But I'm watching this primarily because of the relationship of Echo with Kingpin. That's them butting heads with each other. That's what I want to watch this in. That's what I want to see in this series. So we're coming up on the 30-minute mark, guys. 30 minutes right now. She's sleepy. I hate being sleepy while you're driving. Yeah. They had the first half of this episode going very well until they cut into the rest of the storyline of the MCU narrative that we're all supposed to be caught up and done our homework for. So they've lost me here. I'm treading water here, hoping that they're going to give me enough story here to bite back onto. All this stuff, like this, reminiscing, flashbacks and stuff, that works for me. But it felt like we missed a big chunk of the story. Between her and Kingpin. Like she pulled the trigger on the gun, but did she kill him? No, they must have shown that part in the Hawkeye series, right? Obviously, she didn't because he'll show up with an eye patch here. Right? Eesh. Yeah, I don't know if I could do that. I like to think that I could sew myself up like that, especially on the abdomen like that. That's, yeah, I don't know if I could. Okay, what's her connection with the mystic people there in the spirit realm or something? Is that what gives her focus, her heightened sense of focus? And that beadwork. I'll never. It, maybe it's just because of my culture and stuff. When I see that kind of stuff, it's just I look at it and I'm like, wow. Open fire.
Maya?
Biscuits. If that's what you believe, go back to Cardassia. I'll send you my mother's recipe. Is that a character's name in Biscuits?
Long
All mystic
you in
connections
town?
will be cleared up. Okay, good. Billy Jack. It's the same type of dog that Mad Max had in the second one, right? Road Warrior.
New York. Huge.
Business. Well, I'm James. Just to be clear here, from the Mystics part, I'm guessing that she's of that lineage. That's right. Motorcycle revs. Tamaha, Oklahoma. And that's Bonnie, right? She's a paramedic. Seems like she sensed her though. She looked over there. Again with the needle drops, huh? Thirteen and a half, please.
Well, if you ain't here to skate, he ain't available.
Butterfinger Blizzard? Or he's right there. That's a big rink. Roller dirt rink, huh? A lot of space. Nobody else can understand what you're saying most. Yeah, that's a big area. Oh, is he going to knock on them? He's going to round him out. Yeah, no kidding.
Vicky? He's all right.
Oh, so they have got something else on the side that he works on too?
What are we working with here?
Embalming? What? Somebody who cleans up the body with fixed. Oh, for her side wound. She did it with dental floss. That can't be that. Because mine would have to be a clean dental floss. Mine is a waxed mint. You couldn't use this stuff. That would give you an infection. Mint would also probably burn. All right, what are we doing up here, guys? If somebody said that this felt all disjointed, I couldn't argue with that assessment. I'm intrigued still, though, because of the character and because of the promise of Kingpin. I don't care about the relationship with her and Bonnie. I'll tell you that straight up. So they gotta make me care, because that's the emotional backbone. So make me care about it.
Didn't see her? You will break.
Your feelings aren't my business. Yeah, also not my business. Fisk shipping. Okay. Fisk is Kingpin's last name, guys. For the 1% person that out there that didn't know that. So you think he works for Fisk? I'm sorry, who is this guy, by the way? Is he the brother or cousin or something? He didn't do a very good job of explaining that to me either.
And who love you. Didn't have this conversation.
So he's not going to help her. Monitor beeping. I assumed everyone who signs is a relative. Okay. This season on Echo. Choctaw. Is that what this nation is? That's cool. All episodes now streaming. Okay, I don't want spoilers here, guys. I don't want spoilers.
An empire.
Echo. Directed by Sidney Freelander. And that's it. That's episode 1. We didn't get the Marvel opening. I just wanted to hear dun dun dun. Okay, fine. You know what? You don't want to give it to me. I'll do it myself, like I did for Miss Marvel. Just so I can get my satisfaction. Oops, that's not what I want. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. See, this is exactly what I needed at the beginning of this series. But you're not going to play it. I don't know why this series don't do it. Miss Marvel didn't do it. But you got to do it. Because that's what WandaVision started off as. So next episode, I better have that. I better hear that. For God's sakes. Anyway, that's our premiere episode, guys. What did you think about that? My criticism is that it just, well, it felt disjointed. That it was great up to that point where she goes and shoots him in the face. I guess they're going to explain that he's got some kind of extra hard skull or something. Maybe he's got metal implants in the back of his eye sockets so that, for instances just like this, I don't know. They're going to have to explain how a bullet to the face from pretty much, I don't know, 6 feet away wouldn't kill him. Well, yeah, it was great up to that point because it felt like we missed a big bunch of the story there. I didn't know who the guy was that she went to talk to at the roller rink. I'm assuming it's a relative of some kind. We knew that Bonnie was there. I don't know exactly what animosity they would have. So there's stuff there that's floating there that was, remember when we started the episode and I was like, they better explain this and show us why we should care about these things. And I don't know if they did a really good job. If this didn't have the promise of more Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin, would I check out? Because is she an interesting enough character? I would check out. But I'm in this for D'Onofrio. Straight up, guys. And we only have 4 more episodes to go. So that's exactly what we'll do. Now, let me just pull up the wiki page here. Whoops. Yes. Echo miniseries, because it is 5 episodes. So first one was Chafa, directed by Sidney Freeland. Okay. So Sidney Freeland did the first 2 and the last 2. Katrina McKenzie did the middle one. So, Chafa. Chafa was the weird celestial being, right? That I'm guessing is going to be like her ancestor. I don't know. Loha, Tukalo, Maya is the last one. Okay. So she's going to be a descendant of them. Okay, fine. I'm not so much interested in that side of the story. Oddly enough, guys, Aliquot Cox, Native American actress, I'm not really interested in the celestial side of this. As I said, I'm more interested in the Kingpin side of things. Kingpin side of things. But we will persevere and go through this. Guys, we went through all of Secret Invasion and She-Hulk together. We're going to go through this together. But James, you didn't go through Loki season 2. Well, that's because I didn't finish watching Loki season 1. Sorry. I didn't watch Hawkeye either. Because I don't want it to feel like homework. I don't want these shows to feel like homework. For some people, this is going to be homework. Some people just aren't going to tune into this and watch this, but I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt here. We are going to be watching the rest of the Echo series. All right, let me reset the stream, and we'll watch the second episode in about 6 minutes, guys. At 7:45, we'll go through the next episode. I just got to reset the stream, and then we'll leave the final 3 for tomorrow. We'll burn through all of that tomorrow because I'm not working tomorrow, and we'll finish the Echo series in these 2 days here. All right, so hit that thumbs up. What else can you find here on the channel? Well, hey, I'm glad that you asked, because we watched the full live movie, Society of the Snow, that's doing really well, like 1,800 views, guys. Thank you very much for that. My best and worst list of 2023 is up on the channel. My best horror movies, my favorite horror movies of 2023 as well. We got movie reviews for things in the theater right now, for movies like Ferrari, The Iron Claw. Go see that. That's awesome. Aquaman. It was fun. Whatever. And Poor Things. It's a masterpiece. It's awesome. Go see that one. That's cool too. Wonka is just fun. Wonka's fun. I'd go see Wonka again. Why not? Especially for Hugh Grant as the Oompa Loompa. Oh yeah. We just watched episode 12 of Hell's Kitchen. Wait a minute, that was last week. We're into the middle of a new week already. Tomorrow. Oh my God. Episode 13 comes out. So Friday after my work around this time, we'll be watching episode 13 of Hell's Kitchen. And then, of course, we do movie news throughout the week whenever I got time. Guys, hit that thumbs up on, subscribe, and I'll see you in about 5 minutes for the next episode of Echo Season 1. Probably the only season, because I don't think people are going to be reacting all that well to this. It's going to have to fight through some scrutiny. The hometown vibe of her coming back is a familiar trope, but I'm cool with it. Cool, man. Well, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and I'll see you next time in just about in a little bit here for the next episode of Echo. Right here on Mirror Domains.